What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another, for the month of February, unboxing for Monster Bass. This is the February edition box. If you don't know what Monster Bass is, it's a monthly subscription box that sends you baits for your area. The last few months we've been doing have been takeovers. Last month in January for the year was Lunker Hunt. This one is Strike King, so let's do this. Alright, guys. Let's break into this box. I'm going to put it over to the side. I already cracked it open and seen what's in there. I like to get a look at the baits before I discuss them so I know what I'm kind of talking about. So anyway, first thing to do is they send you a manual or a guide. It talks about the Strike King Takeover. Next month it's going to be a Z-Mat Takeover, so I'm excited for that. Hopefully we'll see some chatterbaits, maybe some jackhammers. Maybe their spinnerbait I like. They have a really good frog that I enjoy too. But anyway, basically this book just goes through, tells you what you get in the box. Tells you how to break down the baits. Talks about some patterns from some of the pros. Also has a astro table in here. Tells you about all that kind of stuff. Also has a PB picture book. Tells you about all the PBs. So it's pretty cool. I kind of like this book. The only thing I wish it was more in a computer form. I'm at work all the time, so I can't bring this with me. So I'd rather read it through an app or through the website, something like that. So that's that book there. All right, let's dig through here. We did get a sticker. I took it out already because I was thinking about putting it on my computer, my desk. But it's Biggie Smalls. I think that's what it says, right? Excuse me, Largy Smalls. So it's supposed to play on Biggie, the rapper, in a fish form. So, all right. Let's go through. Let's do the soft plastics first. We'll do the hard baits and then whatever else is there. First thing we got is the KVD, and he just actually announced that he's done doing tournament fishing. I honestly think this is his way to get out of major league fishing, and he's going to end up back on the elites. But a lot of people have been saying different things. So these here are the 4-inch green pumpkin. These are the rodents. This is a great flipping bait. 4-inch. Go ahead and take one out. It's your basic beaver style bait. Right there. Green pumpkin, great color and clear water. Flip this around, some brush, pads, anywhere. Rig that Texas rig. It's got these little kickers on the side. Beaver tail bait, ribbed bait there for disputing water. Great little bait there. It's got that coffee smell that it's probably one of the few besides Guggen baits that I really like the smell of the bait. Some baits are so garlicky and just so disgusting smelling. It's gross and gets a slime all over thing. All right, so that's the rodents there. Next thing we got is some caffeine shads. This is Strike King's version of the fluke. I do like these, but they tear very easily. They're really soft. In my area, we have a lot of pickerel, so the pickerel tear these up pretty hardcore. Bass rip them off. I mean, they're great bait. I like the tail on it. It's a little bit more bubble-like, so it gives, when that bait swims through, it gives it a little bit more of a kick when you stop it. Great little bait. I just find that they rip pretty easy on the baits there. Next thing I have here is an old school bait. We used to call it the French fry, the centipede. Probably one of the best Carolina rig baits on the planet. Not just specifically from Strike King, but the overall bait itself. I know Zoom makes one, a couple things like that. And that is the Super Fry. And that is just a French fry thing. And you can rig this in many ways. You can rig this Ned rig, Wacky Worm, Carolina rig, Texas rig, all kinds of things. But it's really, really shines, in my opinion, and from what I've seen online and in tournaments, guys love the rig, this Carolina rig. It's got a flat bottom with rib tops. That flat bottom, when it's being drugged with a Carolina rig, it just will flutter real softly and just intrigues the bass real hardcore and gets them to munch. All right, next thing we got in here is the Hack Attack Fluoro Flipping Jig. These are great jigs. This is a good color too. They don't put the color names on their jigs for what unknown reason. 3/8 ounce, good size, good color here up in New Jersey. Flip that around docks, logs, wood, rocks, brush piles, stuff like that. It's a good jig there. And if I'm not mistaken, the brush guard is like fluorocarbon material, if I'm not mistaken. Good stout hook on that thing. Great overall jig. Getting into jig fishing this year, I cannot wait. Did a little bit last year. Got on them, and I was pretty excited about that. All right, next thing we got, probably one of my favorite baits in this whole box, and probably one of my favorite baits of all time. That's a bladed jig. This is the Thunder Cricket. And sorry, it's backwards. I'm filming on my phone. GoPro's acting up with the batteries for some reason. Thunder Cricket, 3/8, I believe this is. No, this is a 1/2 ounce. A little bit bigger. Going to get down in that deeper water. Black and blue. One of my favorite colors. Basically, if you look at my bladed jig box, black and blue, green pumpkin, and some kind of shad pattern. Nothing really else. Maybe some oddball colors here. This is going to be great. And what's great about this is you can actually pair this up. Probably not too much with the caffeine shad because of the color. But if it was a different color, you could do that. But I like to throw crawls on the back of this. Paddle tails on the back of this. I'll even throw some type of beaver bait on there too as well. But great little bait. That's going to definitely get added to the box. All right, into some of the hard baits. Got a KVD 2.5 silent square bill. This is the larger one. Don't use too much of these. I use more of the 1.5s and the 1.0s, but this is a great overall bait. So you got that perch pattern, which will work great up here for the bass, pike, muskies, pickerel, stuff like that. We have a lot of yellow perch in our lakes and ponds, and it's one of their top food sources here in New Jersey, next to bluegills and some of the other bait fish we got there. So that's good bait right there. Next thing we got is, right now, it's probably one of the best baits to be throwing in our time. Weather patterns that we got here. Water, right now it's almost 60 degrees outside, but the wind is just howling. And that is the red eye shad. This is a green gizzard shad. We don't have too much gizzard shad here in New Jersey, but overall this will work. I find the traps here in New Jersey work really good in that red crawl pattern. I don't fish too much of these here during shad patterns in the area, but overall great bait. Nice and loud. Rip this through the grass, rip this around rock, stuff like that. So overall, that's the box. I'm pretty happy with it. I've always been happy with the Strike King boxes. I believe this is our second one. We had one a few years back, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a great box. Definitely upgrade from last month's box. I did not care too much for the lunker hunt stuff. I've put that out that I'm not a fan of lunker hunt. But overall, this box is great. And now we got one more takeover, which is the the Z-Man. I'm really excited to see what we put in that box. So anyway, guys, we are on the road for 1,000, which that means we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are almost to the halfway point, and I want to thank everybody that's been jumping on, checking out the shorts that I've been making, the reels that I've been making on Instagram too as well. But let's get to that road to 1,000. And I want to thank everybody for the love and support. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and share the videos if you want, man. That would be awesome too as well, get my name out there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the water.